السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. طلاب الفرقة الثالثة كلية التجارة جامعة بورسعيد، مادة إدارة المواد. In this video we talk about single period model, especially discrete distribution of demand. By the end of this video you will be able to understand how can you calculate or prepare the payoff table and marginal analysis. Firstly, you should understand some points related to single period model before we apply this model. Some finished goods inventories have very short selling seasons. Items such as holiday decorations, Christmas trees, newspapers and magazines are good examples. These products have a high value for a relative short period. Then the value decreases to either zero or some minimum salvage value. For example, week-old newspapers are inexpensive compared to newspapers offering fresh news. So we ask here, how many of these products you should order to maximize your expected. This model is so suitable for the products that are highly perishable, like milk, vegetables, fruits. This model is designed for products that share the following three characteristics. Number one, they are sold at their regular price only during a single time period. Number two, demand for these products is highly variable but follows a known probability distribution. In this point, I would like to remind you, when we talk about EEQ, BEQ, fixed time or fixed period models, we mention that demand is fixed and is known. Last point, salvage value of these products is less than their original cost, so you lose money when they are sold for their salvage value. The main objective of this model is to identify the order quantity or stocking level that will minimize the cost and will achieve the maximum profit. By analyzing this model, we have two types of costs: shortage cost and excess cost. Shortage cost may include a charge for loss of customer goodwill, as well as the opportunity cost of lost sales. We use marginal profit to calculate shortage cost. Marginal profit is equal selling price per unit minus cost per unit. Secondly, excess cost refer to the item left over at the end of the period. Marginal loss equal original cost per unit minus salvage value per unit. I would like to confirm on some points related to single period model. Demand is not known. Demand is variable, and this is not the same what we discussed in EEQ, BEQ, and fixed period. Demand has probability. According to these assumptions, we should use random variables. And in this point, we distinguish between two types of demands: discrete distribution of demand, second, continuous distribution of demand. The first method, the payoff table, and we have 5 steps to apply this method. Before I give you an exercise for this method, I would like to confirm some points. Letter D stands for demand, Q for purchase, M for profit margin, which equal price minus cost, L loss margin, which equal cost minus salvage value. See the following exercise. Given the following information about quantity and the frequency, you can see quantity 50, 51, 52, 53, and the frequency 20, 70, 80, 30. The purchase cost per unit $2. Price per unit 6. Salvage or resale price $1. Determine the optimal quantity using the P-off matrix. The answer of this. The first step, we should calculate probability. You have quantity, as you can see, and the frequency. The total of frequency here 200 units, so probability will be equal 20 over 200 will be 0.1, 70 over 200 0.35, and so on. The total of probability should be equal 1. The second step, we calculate profit and loss margin. Profit, selling price minus purchase cost, this will be equal $4 per unit. L or loss margin equal the cost minus salvage or resale value, this will be 1. The next step. The next step is preparing the payoff table. As you can see, you have demand with quantities 50, 51, 52, 53, and its probability. Another side, we have quantity, number of units that you have, 50, 51, 52, 53, the same number of units of demand. If you have 50 and the customers, they need 50, so you will sell all 50 with profit 4, the total will be 200. If you have 50 and the customers need 51, I just only sell 50 with profit 4, the total will be 200. The rest will be the same. Next, if you have 51 and the customers need 50, you just only sell 50, what customers exactly they need, with profit 4, the profit will be 200, and use the difference between 51 and 50 will be 1 as loss. Why loss? Because you have more than the customers need, so you have loss here. 1 times 1 as loss, the total will be 199. If you have 51 and the customers need 51, so you will sell 51 times 4 will be 204. The rest will be the same. If you have 52 and the customers need 50, you will sell exactly with profit 4, 50. 50 times 4 will be 200. And the difference between 50 and 52 will be 2. Times here 1 as loss, the total profit will be 198. Next, you have 52 and the customers need 51. I will sell what customers need exactly, 51 with profit, so will be 204, and the difference between 51 and 52 will be 1 times loss 1, the total will be 203, and the rest. The last column, expected profit. This just the profit times probability. This total profit times probability 0.1 plus 200 times 0.35 and to the end. The total will be 200. Here, profit 199 times 0.1 plus 200 4 times 0.35 and complete the rest. You have here from expected profit, what is the largest number here? The largest number should be here, this number, the largest one. So the suitable quantity you will buy or you keep in your stock will be 52 to achieve 205.25 profit. See this exercise, you have some information about demand and its probability. The profit per unit will be 10 and the loss per unit will be 5. How many ornaments should the museum buyer order? To answer this exercise, you should prepare payoff table like this. You have demand 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and its probability here, its probability. This your quantity, the same units of the demand. If you have 10 units and the customers need 10 units, so 10 times 10, 10, this 4 profit. And put in your mind, loss will be 5. And will be the same for the rest of this row. If you have 20 and the customers need 10, so already you will sell 10 by $10, so will be 100, and the difference between 20 and 10 will be 10 here times the loss 5. 100 minus 50 will be 50, and you can complete the rest. How can we get the last column? By each profit times here the probability, and plus second profit times its probability, third profit times its probability, and so on. You can get the last column. What is the largest number here? The largest number is 195. So we recommend for this company to buy 30 units to achieve how much profit? 195. The second method, the marginal analysis. To apply this method, you should follow 5 steps. To understand these steps, see the following exercise. Given the following information about quantity and frequency: 50, 51, 52, 53, and the quantity frequency 20, 70, 80, and 30. Just you see frequency, you should get probability. Cost here $2, price per unit $6, salvage value $1. What is the optimal quantity using the marginal analysis method? What is the expected profit if the company orders 52 units? To answer this exercise, we should prepare the following table. As you can see, quantity, frequency, both are given. Probability, how can we get probability? H frequency over the total. The summation of probability should be 1, as you know. Cumulative probability, first one 1, because the total will be 1. 1 minus 0.1 will be 0.9. 0.9 minus 0.35, this will be 0.55, minus 0.4, you can get 0.15, will be the same of the last probability. Then you can calculate M as profit, marginal profit, price minus cost will be 4, loss or marginal loss cost minus salvage will be 1. Probability of selling or quantity P equal L over L plus M equal 1 over 1 plus 4. The result will be 0.2. Then C, or try to look for 0.2 in the last column. Where is this? You can't find 0.2, but 0.2 between 0.15 and 0.55. Here 0.2 between two numbers here. So we select the largest one between two numbers, between 0.55, 0.15. The largest one will be 0.55. So the optimal quantity will be 52. As you can see, 52, the right answer. The next require number B, determine the expected value if the company orders 52 units, this homework for you. Answer the following exercise. Send me your answer, please. Now we reach to the final point in this video. If you have any question, feel free to ask me. See you next video.